Let me tell you a story about a man named Eli Chambers, a welder from Milwaukee, 42 years old, calloused hands, steel-toed boots, the kind of guy who didn't say much, but when he did, you listened. Every day at 5 a.m., Eli punched a time card in a rail yard coated in fog and regret. And every night, after the kids were asleep and the house had gone still, he'd sit alone at his kitchen table, watching YouTube videos. Cabin design, minimalist architecture, off-grid living. He never told anyone. It felt foolish. A welder dreaming about cedar beams and passive solar angles? But then Jimmy died. Jimmy was a buddy from work, 45 years old. Used to talk about building that lake house someday. But Jimmy never made it to someday. And that shook Eli in a way nothing ever had. That night, Eli went home, sat in front of his ancient laptop, and bought a domain name, rustcabinbuilds.com. No credentials, no blueprint, no permission. But it was the first time in years that something felt alive. That was shift number one. He stopped waiting for permission. No service, no validation, no committee of friends to approve it. He just started. He offered cabin design consults on weekends. The site was rough. The logo was terrible. But it was real. The first email he got was spam. The second was from an old high school friend who needed help sketching a cabin. That was enough. Shift number two. He rewrote his identity. No more, I'm just a welder who messes with design on the side. Now, when people asked what he did, Eli said, I design off-grid cabins that help people build the life they actually want. He took online courses, bought architecture magazines. He even wore black-rimmed glasses, not to look cool, but because they made him feel like someone becoming. Eli wasn't faking it. He was stepping into it before the world caught up. Shift 3. He committed to the process. At first, zero traction. His Instagram stalled at 187 followers. His YouTube tutorials got 5 views, 2 of them from his cousin. But Eli kept going. He documented everything. His learning, his screw-ups. He started a blog called From Sparks to Sketches. It wasn't flashy, but it was honest. He stopped chasing a breakthrough and started building brick by brick. Shift 4. He built a new environment. Eli knew the guys at the rail yard weren't going to get it. Every time he mentioned cabins, they'd laugh and say, You building treehouses now, Bob Vila? So he changed his circle. Joined online communities, design forums, solar energy groups, changed the podcast in his truck, woke up earlier to think before the noise of the world could flood in. He didn't just change his routine. He changed his ecosystem. Shift 5. He made peace with fear. One day, YouTuber featured his cabin plan. Traffic exploded. Orders rolled in. And his checkout system crashed. Disaster. 2 people asked for refunds. His email blew up. And for a moment, he felt that old fear again. You're not cut out for this. But instead of quitting, he fixed it. He emailed every customer and posted a raw, unfiltered video admitting the mess. The result? More trust, more sales, more momentum. 3 years later, Eli no longer works in the rail yard. He's in Asheville now, designing full-time. His cabin firm has grown. He's published in eco-design blogs. He mentors others trying to pivot midlife. And when someone asks how he did it, he doesn't talk about luck or money or going viral. He just says, 10,000 small pivots in the direction of the life I wanted. So if you're sitting there wondering if it's too late, it's not. You don't need permission. You need movement. Choose yourself. Rebuild your identity. Honor the process. Change your environment. And make fear your companion, not your master. Because someone out there is waiting to watch you reinvent yourself. And they'll call it their blueprint. Thanks for listening. Now go make your move.